This video is brought to you by John Robson Guitar Tuition. If you enjoy the content, please consider supporting the channel by enrolling on a course, purchasing some guitar lessons or a t-shirt, or you can join my Patreon. Now, on with the show. Hello chaps, welcome once again to John Robson Guitar Tuition. As always, I do hope you're well. We are taking a little bit of a closer look at this guitar today, this rather fetching Gretsch G5230T Electromatic Project. This guitar has been loaned to me by a very good friend of this channel, a chap called David, and along with a couple of other guitars and bits and pieces for me to make videos with. Massive thank you to David for his generous loan of some of his lovely instruments and pedals that we're going to be having a look at in the coming weeks. But anyway, I'm going to tell you all about this guitar, what I think of it, what it's made of, and all of the kind of highs and lows, the pros and cons, the ups and the downs of this guitar, right after we've heard what it sounds like in a mix. And before we move on, a little bit of housekeeping. I'll just tell you the settings I was using there. As usual, I was using the Blue Guitar Amp 1 Mercury Edition on the Vintage channel. That's the sound that you heard on that riffy kind of part there. Then for the clean chords, I was just using the clean channel on the same amp. And then for the kind of melodic lead parts, again, same channel, a clean channel on the amp, but I had the foot switchable boost engaged. Then back to the Vintage channel again for the sort of more solo-y kind of improvised leads, and I was also sporting a little bit of compression there as well, courtesy of the Boss CS3 pedal that's down there on my board. And then it was recorded into Reaper on that PC, you can see there, and there was various slapback delays and reverbs and stuff that I threw on when I was mixing it. Anyway, as usual, there's a full tab in both Guitar Pro and PDF formats, along with a clip of me playing that little piece of music, and a jam track to play along with yourself. All of that is up on my Patreon page. There's the address, and the link is in the description. It's $3 a month, or I think £3 a month as well, and you get access to all of these additional goodies that go along with these YouTube videos. And a massive thank you to everyone who supports me in that, or any of the other ways, all of which are linked down below. Also linked down below, I will put a full spec to this guitar. It's not an affiliate link or anything like that, you know, just in case you're, you know, kind of thinking along those lines. It's just, I just Googled the guitar, found the place on the Gretsch website where you can read up about this guitar. But I'll tell you the headline figures now. We've got a chambered mahogany body with a laminated maple top. We have a set mahogany neck, as you can see there, and you can see that the back is like a natural finish rather than the sort of Cadillac green, this is called, this finish on this guitar. I believe we have a Laurel fretboard, 24.6 inch scale length, pair of Filtertron pickups and a Bigsby. So there you go. Those are the headline figures for that. Let's have a little bit of a look at some weights and measures that I've taken of the guitar. There they are. There you can see weight of 3.66 kilos, nut width of 44 millimeters, first and 12th fret neck profiles right there, and the pickup readings. Bridge Filtertron is 4.33k, the neck is 4.17, and in the middle 2.13k. So a very kind of underpowered set of pickups there. Great for that kind of vintagey kind of tone that hopefully I demonstrated on that little demo piece a moment ago. So what do I think of this guitar then? Well, I really rather like it, to be honest with you. There is a certain sort of set of expectations when you pick up a guitar that's this kind of shape and put it on your knee. Let's not mince words here. It feels like a Les Paul when you kind of sit playing it. So you do kind of expect it to have something of a Les Paul kind of bark to it, and it just doesn't. It doesn't. And you can't judge it on those grounds, because that's not what it's for. It would be like, you know, kind of saying, oh, this Ferrari Enzo isn't really good because it doesn't go, it hasn't got off-road capabilities. That's not what this guitar is for. It's not for kind of doing the big kind of shouty high gain leads that you expect with it, that you kind of would think of with a Les Paul. You just have to recalibrate your expectations when you're playing with a set of pickups that are like, you know, under 5k basically in terms of DC resistance. It's a great sounding guitar. It's you know, put it in any sort of country or rockabilly or jangly indie kind of pop, surf, country, or even, you know, a bit of mellow blues, and it's going to deliver the goods perfectly well. Really, really impressed with the tuning stability on this Bigsby, by the way. I meant to mention that earlier on. It will knock the guitar out of tune if you go silly with it, like if you try playing Eruption or something, but, you know, again, that's not what it's for. But for a whole swathe of sounds that, you know, as I say, kind of country, jangly, indie, 60s kind of pop, rockabilly, surf, blues, anything that where you don't need, you know, kind of massive levels of gain, this guitar will deliver a fantastic version of that kind of that Gretsch tone, really. And they're on, I mean, how much are these? I think I just checked on a couple of websites. I think Gear for Music has got these in at £505, and you know that's probably the lowest price. I think you might see them for $499 in a couple of places. There's a used one on eBay at the moment for $350. You know, so it's an affordable, or relatively affordable in the grand scheme of things, when you consider how much, you know, you can pay for a Gretsch when you go to like some of the higher end models. But you know, it's a little bit different. And it does all of those kind of tones really, really well. And I've got to tell you, I don't know if they all come like this or whether David's had some work done on it, but this one plays, you know, absolutely immaculately. The action on this is lower than a rattlesnake's scrotum. I think I measured it the other day. I'm just going to measure it again now. I can't remember if I told you this in the last video, but at the 12th fret, just using the old action ruler here, at the 12th fret, we're just like a hair's breadth over the 0.75 millimetre on the bass string. It's not quite reaching 1 millimetre, but it's more than 0.75. That is a stupendously low action, and there's no choking off, no fret buzz, no you know, kind of dead spots anywhere on the neck. It's immaculately set up. Whether they will all come like that is anybody's guess, but what it does prove is that even if you do get one that's got a bit of fret buzz and a high action and stuff like that, it will set up rather nicely. You know, you can kind of have it set up or set it up yourself to the point where it plays like a hot knife through butter. It really does. So that is you know, what I think about this guitar. It's a really nice guitar. Would it be a guitar that I would choose to go out and spend 500 quid of my own money on? Well, do you know what? I don't think I would, because whenever I want any of those kind of, what did I say, rockabilly, surf, country, jangly pop, blues kind of tones, my initial reaction is always to reach for something like this, which does all of those kind of things in a package that I'm more familiar with. That's not to say I don't like the Gretsch. I just think I prefer a Telecaster just that little bit better. And there you have it. That is my review of the Gretsch 5230T Electromatic Project. Make of it what you will, and hope you've enjoyed the video and found it useful and informative in some small way. And if that's the case, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you haven't already done so. And why not drop me a like as well while you're at it. Don't forget the live stream every Friday, 5 PM UK time, where we drink beer and talk about music and guitars and all manner of other stuff. Great way to kick off the weekend, and I'd love to see you there if you can make it. But for now, I'll bid you all a good day and say thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your time. Look after yourselves, folks. Stay well, stay safe, and above all, stay sane. Bye for now.